How's it going, fellow Yu-Gi-Oh fans? I am the one and only Glenguin. Welcome to the channel. Boys and girls, today we are showcasing our August deck profile for the Dark Magician of Chaos deck. So Dark Magician of Chaos, basically Magician of Chaos, it's right here in front of us. It's more of a ritual based deck and it's actually really good, and I just thought I'd do an updated deck profile seeing as we haven't touched any of the Magician cards for a while. So sit back, relax, grab your popcorn, have a cup of tea wherever you are in the world, and let's get straight into the deck profile. So let me just zoom in a little bit so you can see the cards and what we are running and why we're playing them at these certain ratios. So we're going to start the deck profile with triple Magician of Chaos. Fantastic card. He does become Dark Magician on the field and in the grave. Let me zoom that in just a tiny bit more just to admire the artwork of this card. Also, you can ritual summon this card by using Chaos form. You can also use cards like Advanced Ritual Art, which we are running in the deck also. The game, well, for this deck, we're basically trying to bring out this card for our win condition. We don't necessarily rely on the extra deck either, because this card is our win condition, and the second effect doesn't really matter unless you really want to play a Chaos or Blackluster Soldier based deck with Magician of Chaos, but I'd rather stick to like the whole Magician, Dark Magician aspect ratio of this deck, so that's why we are playing triple Magician of Chaos. Then we're playing the OG himself. Obviously this deck is terrible without this card. We're playing triple Dark Magician. This card revolves and the deck revolves around this whole card also, because we're still playing the spells and traps in this deck that brings this card out, and you can, you know, when you do special summon this card off cards like Magician's Navigation, Eternal Soul, you can always have Dark Magical Circle on the field also to banish your opponent's monsters and cards on the field, especially for problematic boards. This deck is actually still fantastic. I really do enjoy playing this. It's semi-competitive. It's, you know, I'd never play this competitively, but for fun, we are playing this deck, and I just really enjoy playing my game right now. So we're playing triple Apprentice Illusion Magician. I mean, the deck builds always change. I'm always going from 2 of her to 3 of her. Sometimes I don't want to see her, sometimes I do. So I've gone back up to 3 to search out Dark Magician if I haven't already seen Dark Magician. Good thing about this card is if you do have a bricky hand, you can discard cards to the graveyard and you can special summon her anyway. Next best card in the deck, obviously good searcher. Triple Magician's Rod, fantastic card. I don't see why people don't play this card. It's your searcher, it's the best card in your deck pretty much. When it's normal summoned, you can add 1 spell trap card from your deck to your hand that specifically lists Dark Magician in its text. During your opponent's turn, if you activate a spell or trap card or event while this card is in the graveyard, except during the damage step, you contribute 1 spellcaster type monster and add this back to your hand. Very recyclable. You could actually think about narrowing this down to 2 cards if you really want to change the deck and the aspect ratio of it, but I just want to see the card as quick as I can. I've knocked down Magician of Dark Illusion down to 1. The reason why I've done this is because sometimes I do brick in the deck and I never really special summon this card anyway. If you really would like to, the latest gameplay that I've actually seen from most of the Dark Magician decks is putting the new from Rising Rampage as a brand new card, and it's called Witchcrafter Golem Aruru. I'll put the picture up on screen in front so you know what I'm talking about. This card is actually fantastic to actually, you know, you could take this card out. I know this guy becomes Dark Magician while on the field but not on the graveyard. It is a free special summon and it is a free material for maybe an Xyz summon or Link summon, but I feel like Witchcrafter Golem Aruru is a lot better card. You could bump it up to 2 or 3 at least if you really wanted to, depending on how many cards you want in your deck. This is a 45 card deck anyway, so do be careful with your ratios. We are playing the OG 1 Dark Magician Girl, and that will cap off our monsters. Dark Magician Girl is fantastic in this deck because we do play cards like Bond Between Teacher and Student, so that is why we are playing her. Now we're going to go into the spell cards. Very self-explanatory. Triple Dark Magical Circle searches your from the top 3 cards and adds 1 Dark Magician spell trap from your deck that specifically lists Dark Magician among them. 1 Illusion Magic to search out your Dark Magicians if you haven't already seen them. We are playing 2 copies of Eye of Timaeus. I've bumped this up to 2. I really do think this is a good card, and if you don't ever play part of Extravagance in this deck and you're playing a different kind of deck, then I do recommend that you play this with the extra deck, because you can bring out cards like Dark Magician and Dragon Knight, and with Eternal Soul your opponent literally has to have over 3000 attack to actually get over the Dark Magician and Dragon Knight, and then obviously you have to get rid of Eternal Soul on the field. Then we play 1 Dark Burning Magic and the 1 Dark Burning attack. Really good when you search this card and set it from your deck from Bond Between Teacher and Student. Fantastic card. You get to activate it immediately if you control Dark Magician Girl to destroy all face-up monsters your opponent controls. If you do set Dark Burning Magic, it is a quick play spell, so you cannot play it the turn that you activate Bond Between Teacher and Student, but as soon as it hits your opponent's standby phase, you get to blow up their whole board. So that is one good reason why I play it. We're playing one Dark Magic Twin Burst. I'm thinking of taking this out for two bonds between teacher and student, which we are only playing the one of, so I'll put that down like that. But the good thing about this, I mean, it still can give you an OTK if you need it, because you target one Dark Magician you control, it gains attack equal to the combined attack of all Dark Magician Girl currently on the field and in the graveyards. So it would gain 2000 and it can help with an OTK, but the bond between teacher and student is absolutely broken because it does set. Basically, you do get to special summon a Dark Magician Girl from hand, deck or graveyard if you do control Dark Magician, and then like I said a moment ago, you get to set one Dark Magic attack or Dark Burning Magic or any Dark Magic attack from your deck, and you set it, you activate it if they're not quick play, so they're just fantastic. Speaking of which, Dark Magic attack, one of the cards that can be set if you control Dark Magician, depending on your matchup. Really good against the Sky Striker matchup or any back row heavy decks that you want to hate on. You activate this from Bond Between Teacher and Student and you basically win the duel. Then we play one Dark Magic Inheritance. I think most of these cards are just basically, you need to play them in Dark Magician now. I think it's just come to the conclusion it's tradition now. We're playing double Preparation of Rites. Really good for adding your ritual monsters like Magician of Chaos if you haven't seen them. We do have some draw power in the deck also, so you will always try and get into this card as quick as you can. And then you get to add a ritual spell from your graveyard to your hand, so good recyclable cards. We're playing a double Advanced Ritual Art because you can just bring out Magician of Chaos by sending a Dark Magician from deck to grave. And it's really good when you do that because you can activate Eternal Soul on the field also to special summon your Dark Magician. So combos for days, ladies and gentlemen. And then we're playing two Chaos Forms. Again, you don't want a brick, it's nice to just have two of each if you need them. Then we're playing double, no not double, we're playing a triple. I've found it, it's okay, it was attached to another card. We're playing triple Call by the Grave, just in case your opponent stops you from adding your cards, so you can just, you know, destroy their hand traps, because most people are playing Ash Blossom still playing Droll and Lockbird, unless people are playing Infinite Impermanence on turn 0, so it's always nice to have Call by the Grave in your hand. Again, an unpopular opinion, but I really love Pot of Extravagance. Again, your win condition is just spamming the ball with your Dark Magicians and Magician of Chaos. They all have really good effects anyway, so hopefully by then you would have destroyed your opponent. So if you don't need your extra deck and you don't rely on it so much, that is your win condition, but we're only playing double Extravagance just in case. Then we're going to go into our trap cards, and there's not many. It's just all self-explanatory trap cards. We're playing triple Magician's Navigation, special summoning a Dark Magician from your hand, and then another Spellcaster from your deck. Fantastic card. Also, on your next turn, you can actually negate one of your opponent's cards face up with Magician's Navigation when you banish it. So it's a fantastic card. Then we're playing Eternal Soul at 3, self-explanatory, must have in the deck, and it does search out your Dark Magic attack also. I don't really run 1,000 Knives. If you want to run 1,000 Knives, there's a 46th card in the deck. I just feel like it's too much. And then last but not least, triple Infinite Impermanence. So that is the main deck. I did say triple Infinite Impermanence, I did mean double Infinite Impermanence, excuse me for that. As for the extra deck, we are running double Dark Magician and Dragon Knight. Like I said, you don't have to play this, you don't have to play the Extravagance either, you could search it out. If you need something a little bit cheaper, I suggest playing Allure of Darkness, but it is a very heavy cost when you're banishing dark monsters that you actually need. So we're playing two Dark Magician and Dragon Knight, one Dark Cavalry, one Dark Magician and Dragon Knight, the Girl version. Dark Magician Girl Dragon Knight, excuse me. Then we got some XYZ cards. We are playing the one Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon, one Naruto for our Princess Illusion Magicians. Fantastic card in the deck, Ebon Illusion Magician. I love this card so much, and it's, you know, this is a must-have in the deck. Really good to special summon and banish. Also off of Magician Dark Magical Circle, you get 2 banishes with this card, because when you special summon a Dark Magician, also you get Dark Magical Circle, and when it declares an attack, you activate this effect. Target one card your opponent controls, and you get to banish it also. Then we're playing one Big Eye, stealing your opponent's monsters. One Borosil, just in case things don't work out. One Borreload to steal your opponent's monsters also. I love this card so much, easily made in the deck. One Blackluster Soldier, Soldier of Chaos. This brand new card from Battles of Legend Heroes Revenge is absolutely fantastic. I love playing this card. It's just incredible. I can't hype this card up enough. 1 Nightmare Unicorn, 1 Cerberus, 1 Phoenix, and to round off the deck, 1 Witch's Apprentice. Again, you're not really running this extra deck. You can run it if you need to, if you're not playing Extravagance, but I really want the draw power and to get into my Magician of Chaos as quick as possible. The side deck is all up to personal preference. This whole deck is up to personal preference, so I will leave the side deck up to you wherever you are playing locals or wherever you would like to play. So boys and girls, thank you very much for watching. I hope you have found my deck profile somewhat informative. Welcome to the channel. If you are going to be subscribing to the channel, please hit that like button. Please turn your notifications on so you'll never miss an upload from me. Thank you very much for watching, boys and girls, and I'll see you in the next one. Glenguin is signing out. Have a good day, everyone.